Alright, we're back in. Day 2 of Inazuma. And, yeah, I spent hours upon hours just exploring and side questing yesterday. And today I think I'm gonna push the story forward. Get it over with, you know? Unlock what I need to unlock. And then I'll be able to set the game aside for a little bit and just do all the exploring and like world puzzles on my own time. That's the plan anyway. Are the new weapons available? No, not yet. Okay. Obviously, they wouldn't just be available right away. Oh, whoa. You could straight up make them from amethyst lumps? That's... Oh, maybe it's not so generous.
And unrelenting willpower.
Here we are, we're at the entrance of Inazuma City.
How can I improve my
I'm gonna walk in for the first time. Hi, Servorn. Yeah, it's early. Just cause, okay, bye. I will not bother to finish that sentence. Ryuji, dude. Detective. If you need me to investigate, let me know. Tell me about President Sango. Although President Sango has a short fuse, she's actually an upright person. You can trust her ability. When I was wrongly accused back in the day, she was the one who cleared my name. I used to be a constable at the police station. Someone framed me, and I was suspended from my post. If it weren't for the president, I couldn't imagine how I would end up. After the matters were taken care of, the president didn't even ask me for payment after seeing that I was broke. She even agreed to let me be her assistant. Now, my name has been cleared, and I can work for President Sango. It's all the grace of the Electro Archon. Oh, people still praise the Electro... Oh, there's a Sango. Okay, when
President Sango, I'm just a helper.
when he says president, he's just like talking about the police work president. I don't know what the official term is. Man, why is everyone so cute? Everything has its cause, and what cause brings you to Bantansango Detective Agency today? Tell me about yourself, and you guys. As the name suggests, it's a detective agency that helps people figure out the truth behind cases. Be it murder, banditry, extramarital affair investigations, or pet searches even. We can handle any trouble you may have, and I'm not making empty promises here. Of course, the fees related to our services aren't going to be cheap, so it's best to have the payment ready before coming. What else? Here's a word of advice. Emotion is the enemy of truth, and the conscience, the burden of knowledge. If you aren't ready to handle the truth, do not cross the threshold of wisdom lightly. Whoa. I like that. Even though I would be terrible at that as an emotional person. A family member lost in an attack by an unknown deity. What an interesting case. It's definitely a worthwhile case for our agency. You obtained some clues from meeting them? That makes things easier. Tell me what you know. Better not let anyone else see her. Analyzing clues is painstaking work. As the manager at the heart of everything, I just need to patiently wait for the incoming intelligence and analyze them. Oh, how adorable.
Welcome to Bonton Sangha Detective Agency. What will you have
Just
to solve?
just like for no reason. They just have all that dialogue and world building for that little company right there. Oh, I wonder if someone short can fit in there? Aww. I wonder though if I could pull out a chibi. Hey Nanako, nice sword. Who are you? Are you just here to watch my master's humiliation? What? A disciple of the Meikyo Shisui art. My master's name is Domon. My master used to be a great swordsman and a vision wielder. He will become the best in the world one day. However, he's kind of been out of it. He's losing his vision due to the vision hunt decree. He doesn't know what to do, and neither do I. My parents were murdered by pirates when I was little, and I was almost killed as well. If it hadn't been for my master, I would have been dead a long time ago. I'll never find a way to repay him fully. Now that he's in trouble, I have to find a way to help him get back on his feet. Oh, and there he is. This guy looks cool.
I will find a way to restore you.
Was I like this before? Why did I want to wield my sword? Hi, Narwhal. I'm alright, man. How are you doing? How's your Wednesday? Alright. If you want to get your revenge, go on then. Who are you? What's the ultimate swordsmanship? Will defeating everyone make you be the best in the world? But the best in the world. If I am the best in the world. If I am the best in the world, why am I so obsessed with the past? And I am not the best in the world, then Master and the others have died for nothing. Are you okay, dude? Alright, alright. I'd be better if I had good sword skills. But my vision. Without my visions, I can no longer be the best in the world. All things I did in the past would all... Even my disciples will... Master, Senior. Don't just stand there and watch. Say something, please. Whoa, this guy is delusional. Thanks for asking. You as well. Thank you for asking. Just doing more Genshin. I'm just completely infatuated with this update, man. It's everything I wanted and more. Yesterday I spent nearly 8 hours just goofing around in the new map. And today I'm gonna try to brute force some of the story a little bit. And then later, maybe I'll be switching over to Xenoblade again. Because I know people are looking forward to more of that playthrough. Which is a very good feeling. I don't want to, like, lose out on that. I want to capitalize on that. Warms my heart when somebody tells me they're enjoying it. What's new in the update? Mostly lurking yesterday, getting stuff done. Okay. A lot. This is their biggest update yet. Here's probably the best way to explain it. The game came out with 2 regions / countries open. Mondstadt right here, which is basically Germany. And then Liyue here, which is basically China. And way over to the southeast, they opened up a new portion of the map. Which is Inazuma, which is based on Japan. And this place is amazing to condense it into one word. It's incredible. When you've played a game for 10 months straight, you really begin to memorize, you know, and learn the ins and outs of a map. And so when they add something as gigantic as this, the feeling of discovery is back, it returns, and it's better than ever. Because MiHoYo has been, like, learning a lot. And I think they really pay attention to their fans. So yeah, as I said, this region is based on Japan. A lot of sakura blossoms everywhere. Which is, you know, lends to the beauty. Everyone's a sucker for that. It's cliche, but it still works. I wonder if the word cliche is inherently negative. One of my concerns was, I hope Inazuma is not just like mountains and islands and one city, and it isn't. There's little villages scattered all about. I'll show you one of them really quick, cause it puts.
It's hard to remain on dry land for so long. Never quite seem to get my land legs back.
Puts a really warm feeling in my stomach and chest. Just the feeling of awe and wonder, you know. Just walking down this village as people live here, every single named NPC. Just living in their world. And obviously, you know, like in the distance you got that crazy stuff going on. You got each little house. There's even like underground caverns and stuff that I've been excitedly exploring. Look at this house. Like, they just have their little walkway and stairs down to the river with their little stool to wash clothes. Like, how good is that, man? Oh, and you can see just barely Inazuma City from here. And the palace, a palace, I imagine, where the Electro God Archon Ball resides, whom I have yet to meet. So maybe I'll get to that today. I just talked endlessly for so many minutes straight, holy cow. Thanks for listening to me, man. I have all these feelings I always want to share. I just want to be excited, and I want people to be excited too. Like look at this, dude. How amazing. There's this little restaurant.
How can I improve my culinary skills?
Kiminami and welcome to Kiminami Restaurant, the first and last stop for gourmet culture in Inazuma. Can I get some food to go? Take your pick. Oh, she's an actual restaurant. Oh, I can learn recipes from her as well. Let's go. Easy. And I can just straight up buy rice cake soup. Delicious, even. I have to buy it, too. Holy crap, they're expensive. Oh, there, yeah, like new flora and fauna and new wildlife is always fun. There's plenty of that. New enemies, new music. And the music is incredible. I think MiHoYo have really done an amazing job building this world. Aratani. Oh, how am I supposed to contact those two authors in this situation? Contact who? Oh, Traveler, it's you. Thank goodness you're here. I was just in need of someone's help. Here's the problem. The I Publishing House's annual novel writing competition is about to begin, and as is our rule, we plan to invite a few of our writers to serve as the judging panel. However, we have two writers who are neither Inazuman, nor do they currently reside in Inazuma. As you know, the present circumstances prevent us from inviting outlanders. But if we fail to inform the writers of such important matter, that would also be inappropriate. So I thought that if someone could at least send them a gift, the basic courtesies would at least be satisfied. And we could also attach a letter discussing future manuscripts. I mean, would you be willing to help me out? Yep. Cool, we're counting on you, traveler. Chang the Ninth, known as the first apprentice of Guhua, is a tale about the first apprentice of a famed martial arts school in Liyue and a young girl from Inazuma whom he took on as a junior apprentice. If you were to ask me, the themes and plot are just a little outdated by this point, but enough readers buy it to keep its sales up. We often ask people to send some letters to him to suggest certain changes he might make in the future works to perhaps make a breakthrough. But we have never received a reply. Perhaps the letters were lost on their way, or... the next guy, I have no idea about. It's likely a pen name of some sort, but the writing A Legend of Sword? That one's an earthshaker and a world beater, and no mistake. Both the setting and the story have sent veritable shocks throughout the literary world. Okay, where do I find him? I believe that this writer is also in Liyue, according to the traveling merchant who brought this book. He first found this text at Wanwen Bookhouse. I think that if you ask the staff at Wanwen, you should be able to find this author. However, never mind. Here are the presents and the letters. I've put this into your reliable hands. Alright, I'll get it done. But later, I got a main story quest right now first. Ooh, look at that cave. Ooh, there's stuff in there for sure. Do I go now? No, let me grab this teleporter first. Kitty. Oh god, the town. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm like a child. Ooh. Very cool. And I have to imagine they had a lot of fun designing this place. Okay, let's go back to the town entrance. I don't want to enter town from a weird spot. Developer's intent.
follow the wind. Time to go.
I'll find the treasure for sure.
I am Bun. How you doing? I'm just about to do my RP walk into the city of Inazuma. Here we go. Well, I mean, I guess I've kind of been in it ever since right here, but yeah. Here we go. Oh, wait. I gotta buy some groceries from Aoi. Tsukumomo no groceries. All your wishes granted in this one place. Hated it? Alright. That's unfortunate.
Ooh, you restaurant? That place isn't even worth mentioning.
Welcome. Come try Shimura's fine cuisine. Alright, show me your menu. Oh, yes. Recipes. Egg roll. Is that singular? Just one? Miso soup. Mixed yakisoba. Tonkotsu ramen. Oh, that's all. Okay. Oh, you can buy crabs straight up. Waiting for my... waiting for my, takoyaki. Tomoki, do you have takoyaki here? Well, it doesn't seem like he does. He's just a world-building NPC. Oh, unique craftsmanship I learned from Sumeru. Cool. I love the teases of the future regions. Once again, really making the world feel alive. Once traveled to and studied at Sumeru Academia. The secret crafting technique that I learned there has helped me create unique pants. Nice.
I think this time
Why
it
do new explorers make the same mistakes over and over again?
I'm gonna steal these. Oh, sunset time, baby. Fox ramen. Once again, 10 out of 10 music. Okay, I don't know who this kid is, but this is a cute shot. Oh, sun! The sun's going down, hurry! Man, not quite the glaring sunset I wanted, but it's still really nice tones. What's the noise? Oh, it's showing me a side quest. Oh, but I need a crit path. I want a crit path. But I can't resist. Oh, Catherine, I straight up ignored you. Ad Astra Abyssosque. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. I know you, dude. Another Catherine? I can use a special tool to instantly move between various locations in the world to deal with various important matters. So she's not a clone. There's not various robot clones of her. She's the same one that teleports. According to what she's telling me right now. And she's gonna teleport to Fontaine next. The adventurers over there are notorious for frugality. Oh my gosh. Seriously? Oh no, she was joking! Oh, you bastard. Well, sorry about that. But she didn't explain if she's a clone or not.
Why do
Ad
those
Astra Abyss.
same mistakes?
It's fine, whatever. Why, hello there. Oh, look at this noodle house. Ooh, look at this. Oh, bathhouse. Oh, bathhouse. Let the ice bathhouse warm your heart. Experience the glamour of Natlan. Oh, it's a traveler from afar. What a rare guest. Welcome. The glamour of Natlan? It might be a little too much to call glamour. Ayusa Bathhouse is a hot spring inn in Inazuma that I founded after experiencing the volcanic hot springs in Natlan. The healing power of a hot spring is unforgettable once you've tried it. After I returned home, I also wanted my friends in Inazuma to experience that same warm and comforting feeling. I had no idea Ayusa Bathhouse would become so popular. Even some big shots frequent this place, something that makes me regret setting the price so low. Ooh, tell me about Natlan, dude. It's nothing like here. We have oceans, and Natlan is just red-hot passion, both in name and climate. What I said might be a bit confusing, so here are some souvenirs I brought back. You can have them. Who knows, you might be able to get a sense of Natlan's scorching temperatures. Dude, he just gave me an Agnitis. Lame. Oh, okay. I climb doors, not enter doors. How about you? Can I go in your store? No? Oh yeah, adventurers. Cool. What are these random lamps? Like, put them to the side.
Really nice. Something still feels.
Welcome to Netzkano Gen Crafts. We can make things other than sculptures.
Is there anything you want to satisfy my taste buds? My store is offering the latest in fashion.
Oh my
Come and
gosh.
have a look.
Of course. The fashion store is a pink-haired girl. This is so cute though, dude. Honestly. Ogura Myo. The high-class silks from Liyue are still out of stock, but we have many new kimonos. Feel free to have a look around. What's the problem with your silks from Liyue? Because of the Sakoku decree, many merchants engaged in international trade have been forced to shutter their business. The same goes for the import-export fabric industry. The dye houses of Rito have closed down, and the dyes grown in Konda village don't sell for good prices anymore. Man, look at all this world building and lore. They're so good. I knew you were an Outlander from your attire, even though I'm currently Kazuha. And who are you? I'm Ogura Mio, the owner of Ogura Textiles and Kimonos. Let me know if you need anything. It's a family-run store that has been around for a century. We sell high-class fabrics and the latest kimonos. Those upper-class I met, I often come here as well. The quality of our merchandise is guaranteed. I see you're not dressed commonly either. I'd wager that you've probably seen much, so would you like to try out something here? Yes, I would.
Welcome to Netsuke no
You know what's kinda crazy?
Make things other than sculptures as well.
I bet it's gonna happen, Mbun. The thing is, the story is probably gonna go on for another half a year. So I think they'll have time to get it all done.
My store is offering the latest in fashion.
We solved a lot of stuff in like Leo and Mondstadt and stuff. I don't recall the dialogue stuff though. I wish I paid more attention. Is that it? Did I go through the whole city already? Oh, there's a bit more up there. That was jolly though, at least. Feels bigger than Mondstadt and Liyue. At least right off the bat. Look at this giant Archon statue. It's got colored gems in the wings, but they don't seem to represent the elements. There's like a yellow at the top and a yellow at the bottom.
Is wonderful.
And two blues.
Surely
Oh,
enough
probably
to
ice and
convince
water.
anyone to become a wanderer.
Dendro, Electro, and Pyro is all right there. I'm probably wrong. Oh, these are different even from the other side. Weird. The statue itself is different, so it might be. Yeah, it might be a different person completely. Or based on a different person. I agree with you.
This is the headquarters of the Tenryu Commission.
Ugh, what a headache. Hi there, is there anything you want? About Kamaji. Are you talking about Master Kamaji? What do you want from him? I have a delivery. A letter from Miss Hiragi Chisato? If this letter is really from that Hiragi Chisato, I think you should talk to Master Kamaji directly. He's been taking walks near the bridge recently. Okay. To the bridge I go.
The defenses on the left side of the tower need to be
you're making all kinds of mistakes.
Xingqiu is so squeaky. Cool building. Wonder what it's for. Takes walks near the bridge. I feel like that's ultra vague.
Yeah.
According to the letter, this should be the place.
Sorry, we don't serve the general public. I'm afraid you'll have to leave.
Wait! We're not the general public.
Well then, you must be a couple of wandering outlanders that snuck into the nation, judging by your attire.
Are our clothes really so... what Paimon means to say is...
Here's our invitation.
The Yashiro Commission's seal. This must be from Mr. Toma. It seems there's more to you than meets the eye. In which case, welcome to the Komore Tea House, a safe haven for the Yashiro Commission.
Well, that sounds more like it.
What kind of tea is
Oh,
this?
okay. Thanks, Kozue. I will see myself in. Hey, Hachi! Oh no. What is this cute little table plant, dude? Asuha, that's inappropriate. Don't do that.
What a pleasant surprise. I wouldn't mind staying here for a while.
What kind of tea is this?
Wait. You're Shneznayan. Hello, are you an outlander who came to Inazuma too? We've become a real rare sight recently. Who are you? I'm a merchant from Shneznaya. I've been staying at Inazuma to get some rest. The climate of Inazuma is warm and humid, and its cuisine is most exquisite. It's a far more forgiving place than Shneznaya. Business was good. Exotic items from faraway lands will sell well anywhere. But the resistance emerged in Sangonomiya due to the confiscation of visions by the shogunate. Business has gotten worse ever since that war started. It just won't do. How can there be a healthy market in this environment? The way I see it, the shogunate is stabbing itself in the foot. Ugh. But though the current situation is grim, the weather here remains very comfortable, and Komore Tea House is very safe and secure. So, you know, I'm not really in a hurry to leave. Komore Tea House is classy, has a fascinating view, and it's very cautious in choosing its guests. It's the best place for me to relax. Walking around in the yard, watching the scenery, and listening to the chit-chat of the guests are my favorite pastimes. I felt that I'm being watched by somebody lately. Kinda creeps me out. But since I'm already inside Komore Tea House, suppose I'm gonna be fine.
What kind of tea is this?
Oh. Look at this.
See him anywhere. Do you
Cozy.
think he forgot his promise to meet us?
The reveal. Oh,
Who forgot their promise? I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
What? Is that dog talking to us?
he's gonna pop up from behind the counter or something.
Relax. No need to look so surprised. I take it this is the first time you've seen me in this form?
No, shut up. This is another joke. You're not a dog.
Huh. So you didn't see anything like this when you were in Liyue Harbor?
Ah, now that you mention it, this does suddenly seem less out of the ordinary.
What do you mean? Who are you referring to?
Alright, I've had my fun.
Alright, alright.
Hey, you're this close to getting an ugly nickname, mister.
Well, I've had some time to kill, given that I've been waiting here for you for so long, as was the case in Rito. So I came up with this little fun greeting for when you arrived. But in all seriousness, I would like to apologize about that little test you went through earlier, though it was quite necessary. It helped us determine whether or not to bring you before Miss Kamisato, and whether you had the courage to face the lightning alongside us.
Don't think that Paimon's gonna forgive you just because you're getting all serious now.
Sorry, did I overdo it? My apologies.
The courage to face the lightning?
Let me just say this. You've often found yourself skirting the rules from the very beginning, haven't you? Naturally, this is due to your unwavering and resolute determination. A long time ago, we had a friend who was much the same, but when the lightning struck...
You mean Kazuha's friend?
Ah, so you've heard of his story.
Yep, he told me.
His light still burns all the more brightly.
Is he gonna be allowed to meet the Shiragase... Oh wait, Shirasagi Himegimi?
Yes, of course. I will bring you to the Kamisato residence where the Yashiro Commission is located. But before that, there is one other place I was hoping you both would accompany me to.
Oh? Where?
I would like you to come with me to the statue of the omnipresent god. It's still under construction now, but you can already see it from practically anywhere on Narukami Island.
Look at this shot right now. How far is the camera gonna pan away? Okay, it stopped. Oh. Wait, this is a cool indoor building, man. Ooh, chest. Or we're intruding on someone's tea time. Oh, what? Well, props to them. I feel like you can tell they did a ton of research, even without having... Like, I haven't seen that video, but just from playing, I can tell they put a lot of work. A lot of love, passion, and effort.
What delicious tea.
At least that's the impression I get. Owner of the Komeda Tea House. This guy is the owner. Woof. Who's a handsome doggy? You are. Woof woof woof. Excuse me. Alright, I'm teleporting.
Time to go.
probably don't come here often, do they? Huh? Are Paimon's eyes playing tricks? Or are there things embedded in the statue?
Visions.
Visions? You mean all the visions that are collected from the Vision Hunt Decree are put into this statue?
So you've already heard of the Vision Hunt Decree. Before I try to explain, I should perhaps remind you first that Mondstadt is the city of freedom, and Liyue is the city of contracts. As for Inazuma, it's known as the Nation of Eternity. The Raiden Shogun is both the nation's most powerful ruler and its deity. The Eternity in question is her endless and unchanging will to rule over Inazuma. As such, she relies on the Tri-Commission to regulate the nation's affairs and the Sakoku Decree to limit the people's movement. The Shogun wishes to keep Inazuma in stasis, allowing the stream of time to flow from one end to the other without disturbing it for all time.
Seems like every god has their own will.
Of course, this is my own limited understanding. As for the reason behind the recent Vision Hunt Decree, perhaps the Shogun believes that visions grant people the power to change, and that her eternity doesn't allow for such instability to exist. Whatever the case, the fact is that the Raiden Shogun has dispatched the Tenryou Commission to scour the nation for visions, embedding each one in this statue. And this statue of the omnipresent god can be seen as Inazuma's symbol of eternity.
But if that's the case, wouldn't you say that the Raiden Shogun is being, oh, I don't know, selfish?
She just said Raiden.
Only outlanders such as yourselves would ever dare speak out so directly against the Raiden Shogun. And yet, I agree. The Vision Hunt Decree is something that simply should not exist. And Miss Kamisato has been committed to fighting it since the day it was announced.
Whoa. What the F?
Huh? Hey, are you okay? You look like your mind is elsewhere.
Oh, what was that sound just now?
Sound? What sound? I didn't hear anything. Did something happen?
Yeah, you touched the statue, and then what?
I heard the sound of people's aspirations.
Aspirations? That would seem to confirm the saying. Have you heard it before? That when a person's ambition reaches a certain strength, the gods look upon them with favor.
Whoa.
That is where visions come from. In other words, a person's vision represents their ambition. So if what you just said is true...
Proper rest. Welcome. Welcome to my little channel. We're just on day 2 of streaming Inazuma. Yesterday I did a bunch of exploring and side quest stuff. Today I'm
then the ambition
getting a bit of story done.
Stronger than I imagined.
So a vision symbolizes ambition and not power.
All right. Time for the next stop on our tour of Narukami Island.
What brings you here, if I may ask? Narukami Island, the Kamisato residence.
Finally!
Hey Diggs, welcome. How are you? Did they update the map? What do you mean? Didn't I talk to you yesterday? Weren't you here? Yeah, you were here while I was in this new area. Okay. Well. Yes. Let me show you. This is but a small portion of Inazuma. It is far southeast of Liyue and Mondstadt. Is it connected? I have to assume so. It might be impossible to traverse this distance. I don't know if it's like a fake, if the map is just fake, and that they are different instances, It's hard to tell. We warped via the story. But I don't know. From here, the northernmost point of Inazuma, you can see all of the landmarks. I don't know if that's actually there or not.
There
Because
are
the gap
around, and I know just
the gap between this and what we're seeing there is basically gigantic. When you consider how long it takes just to walk across Liyue, this is ridiculous. I can show you this as well. From the farthest southeast point of Liyue, you can see, yeah, you can just straight up see points of Inazuma. And look, there's even a marker on screen. That means it's actually there, right? I have to assume that confirms it. One day we'll find out for sure though, but not right now. A lot of Death's Door. I guess that means it's pretty good. Oh, I can do Inazuma now. Cool. Just looked it up. I was right. Can you link it for me, please? If you don't mind. It is fake? Oh no! You're probably right, but if anybody else wants to hold out hope with me, part of the story is the Electro Archon is purposefully creating that storm to keep people out and keep people in. If perchance we change that via the story, it's possible that that storm will go away. I mean, it's unlikely. You're probably right. It's fake. But yeah.
There are still documents that can be seen by the commissioner.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade. It is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
I wonder... Oh my gosh. He did it for 50 minutes. Is his game just super laggy now?
And I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
Oh, oops. Well, I'll close that. Well. Yashiro commissions. Can I take these? Oh, is this... Can I do this yet? Probably not. No, okay. That's a shame.
So, this is the kind of place where the big shots of Inazuma live, huh? Paimon kinda expected it to be snazzier.
Well, it's hard to top the Jade Chamber, dude.
Welcome at last to the Kamisato residence, honored guests. Miss Kamisato is delighted to finally meet you.
Is this the Shirasage Himegimi you keep going on about? So, where's she at? Oh, behind the screen?
Yes. As the daughter of the Yashiro Commission, this is how Miss Kamisato is accustomed to receiving guests. Consider it a time-honored tradition within the Yashiro Commission. Forgive me if this is an unwelcome surprise.
It's cool.
Makes sense. She's a super important person after all.
Please forgive my lack of courtesy for receiving you in this fashion, especially following such a long and wearisome journey over the sea. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation, and Toma assures me that you do indeed possess the power to change the tide of the times. At present in Inazuma, in the name of the Vision Hunt Decree, the people's aspirations are being senselessly trampled underfoot. Though the Yashiro Commission serves the Shogun, it is the people with whom we share close bonds, given the contact we are required to have with them in the performance of our duties. A commission's power rises and falls with the trust of their people. Thus, we cannot remain indifferent to this situation without also remaining indifferent to our own fate. Traveler, lend us your power, and we can—
I'm just here to meet the Raiden Shogun.
Oh,
See, milady, it's just like I said. This will take us nowhere.
I'm out of here.
no, please, wait! Please, don't go!
What?
I will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun on one condition. You must fulfill 3 small wishes on my behalf.
What are your wishes?
They pertain to 3 whose visions were taken from them. Perhaps once you've met them, you will understand.
A warrior who guards a village, a former samurai who helped carry out the Vision Hunt Decree, and a swordmaster
I
determined
know
to become
every
the
single
best in
one
the
of these
world.
people.
Correct. Please do all you can to help them. I will await your return here.
Alright.
Then you have my gratitude.
I'm sure you'll do great.
Are they gonna kick me out of the building? Oh, she's not here. She left. This is cool though. Cool building. Okay, first guy. Oh,
Let's see, where's the person Ayaka told us about?
Why are you doing this? Why leave all of a sudden, after all these years?
Precisely. It's much too sudden. We've had no time to prepare. The children are desperate for you to take them out to play. Please, we urge you to reconsider.
That must be the guy Ayaka told us about. Let's go over and see.
Ah, you must also be here to try and convince Tejima to stay.
What's happening?
Tejima has protected this place ever since he arrived here 30 years ago. Keeping out the treasure hoarders, fending off any monsters that draw near, resolving quarrels between the villagers. He has put an enormous amount of work into looking after this place, and we all think the world of him. But now, all of a sudden, he says he plans to leave us. We can't help but wonder, was it something we did? We will gladly apologize if that's the case. All we want is for him to stay.
So?
If you want my opinion, something to do with the Vision Hunt decree. It's clear that Tejima had done nothing wrong, and still they confiscated his vision. After that, he became a completely different person. I can't claim to fully understand it, but I could tell that he'd lost something very important to him. He went off on a walk, alone, circled the village a few times, and then out of the blue, he announced that he was going to leave and become a wanderer. Truth be told, we aren't sure whether trying to keep him here is the right thing to do. But equally, it doesn't feel right to let him leave when he's in this state. He's a lost soul.
Seems like he's a well-respected guy around here.
He's just standing there listening. Alright, Tejima. What's up, man?
You must be Tejima. So what's made you want to up and leave all of a sudden?
Me? It's not a question of why I want to leave, but a question of what reason I would have to stay.
Everyone here depends on you, man.
True, but that's not why I chose to stay here. And what made me want to come here 30 years ago? And why have I never wanted to leave in all that time? I don't have answers to those questions because I can't remember anymore. Ever since they took my vision away, it's like a slice of my memory is gone. In the past, I knew I wanted to stay here. But whatever resolve I had then, it's gone now. So I thought, what's to stop me from moving around instead? The emptiness inside me will be there either way.
Okay. Well, in that case, if we help you rediscover the reason you chose to stay, you won't need to leave anymore, right? But if you can't remember anything, it's not gonna be easy.
Can they just be okay with him leaving?
Maybe if you just try a little harder to remember, then it'll all come flooding back?
He did say he's in a weird state and they worry about his safety, basically.
Oh, that reminds me. Last time I brought Tejima some fruit, I do believe I saw him writing in a diary.
I keep a diary? If you say so. I honestly can't seem to remember.
Oh, yes, you do. And what's more, I remember you saying at the time that you wanted to make a note of a few interesting things. Things which would prove very important at a later date.
So, like, obviously the Vision Hunt decree seems like a bad thing. People are deeply affected by this negatively.
Perfect! So if we want to keep Tejima from leaving, we just need to find his diary.
But I still question.
Somewhere. Let's take a look.
Like, when he did have his vision, he just lived here in this quaint little town for 30 years. And he has no idea why. So I wonder if, like, the vision made him do that or something.
If you don't mind, we will leave you to find the diary.
Just theory
We should head
crafting.
back to the village to inform the others of Tejima's situation.
Find the clues. Okay.
This looks like Teijima's diary, alright? Let's see what we have here. Today, the villagers and I got together to cook dry braised salted fish. I messed up and burned mine a little, so I had to pretend that it was black snakehead instead. Today, I helped rescue a kid who had fallen in the water. After I pulled him out, he told me that his best friend Bamboo was still in the water. I searched the water the whole afternoon before finding out that Bamboo was the name of his pet crab. I went kite flying today. The string broke, so I chased after it as fast as I could. I soon realized I was never going to get it back, so I just found somewhere to sit and watch as it flew away into the distance. Seems like your average diary of daily village life. Huh? Wait, there's more! I went to pray at the shrine again today and stayed there a while. The Omamori you gave me has faded a little, but it is still my most treasured possession. Now that's the kind of info we're looking for. Time to pay a visit to the shrine. So this is the Omamori Teijima wrote about. Interesting. Looking at the color and the design, Paimon would have thought it belonged to a child. But anyway, if he had this with him all the time, there's a chance some of his elemental energy remained on it. Do you think that it might come in handy?
What?
Here we are! This seems to be somewhere that Tejima visited a lot. The soil looks like it's been disturbed. Maybe Tejima buried something precious here. Something that kept him in the village all these years? Must be something pretty amazing if it made him stick around for 30 years. Let's dig it up and take a look. It looks like a letter. The paper's gone yellow. Must have been written a really long time ago. Konda Village. Sounds so familiar. Where is that place again?
We're in it. Oh, this is what made him stay here. Never mind. It wasn't... Has there been any additional evidence to support the hypothesis that Paimon is actually the final boss of this game yet? It would be... outright, I think I would hate that twist.
So the reason Tejima came here was to wait for someone. But he's been here for 30 years. Oh, guess they didn't show up in the end, huh?
Oh.
Well, let's go give Tejima his stuff back and take it from there.
However, we still have no idea who or what Paimon is, and why she's a little floating person. The thing is, she doesn't seem to know who or what she is either.
Certainly my handwriting. And I guess the Omamorian letter belonged to me too. But I have no memory of anything that's written in this diary. Still, it's clear that I was waiting for someone here, and that I chose to wait for 30 years. Over the years, I must have made a note of anything interesting. Anything that I could share with her when we were finally reunited.
According to the brief talk they had at the beginning of the game, traveler stumbled upon her and saved her life.
And just look at all the things that did happen over
And I
the
think
years.
basically they became
Time has
friends.
flown by so quickly. 30 years feels like the blink of an eye.
Which means, I think it means she was already in this world, and we don't know why. Maybe she does know why. Maybe we'll never find out for the next 9 years.
How could I have forgotten something so important to me? Now that I think about it, when my vision was taken from me, it felt like I'd suddenly been hollowed out.
I know it was just a joke topic brought up, but I do love the conversations that can come. Even though this one is pretty baseless. It is fun to think about where the story is going. What if the twist is the Traveler is the villain and Paimon is the hero? Play as Paimon. Yeah, you've... This is gonna be a 10-year games as a service. And then on year 10, you just lose your character and play as Paimon. The funny thing is nobody plays as the Traveler anyway.
Love, regret, everything I felt for her, it's all disappeared. No, not especially. After all, I've forgotten who she was. Her face, her voice, the things we experienced together. I barely recall any of it.
That is sad.
It's as if she'd never been in my life to begin with. As if all these years have been nothing but a hazy dream.
Still plan on leaving?
I think maybe not. If this is something I waited most of my life for, I suppose I should carry on waiting.
I think she genuinely has no memory. Her history might be the whole demonic thing, but she might learn about that when we do, and I don't know. That's what I think might happen.
Although, what if she were to turn up eventually, only to find I didn't remember so much as
I want to believe that she is attached to us emotionally now.
When I think about it like that, I do feel a slight tinge of sadness in my heart. How curious. Why am I thinking like this when I don't even remember who she is? It's just like that feeling of emptiness, the feeling that something is missing. Thank you both for helping me reconnect with my reason for staying here. I shall remain here and keep waiting for her.
MiHoYo did a lot of research into mythology, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word. They deliberately chose a lot of names for like specific things, but
seems to be dealing okay.
we'll just have to see how it plays out.
It makes Paimon really sad.
Oh, her sad voice is so good. Losing a reason to feel sad is maybe the saddest thing of all.
Seems it's just like Ayaka and Toma were saying. If you lose your vision, you lose all your hopes and dreams too. That certainly explains the state Tejima was in earlier. At least we were able to help him, weren't we? Well, let's go find the next person.
Alright.
According to Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision is a samurai from the Tenryou Commission.
Oops. Oh, I did that. I'm running out of stories to tell Koichi. He's been to many countries and seen many interesting things. In order to record these, he wrote something called the Travelogue. He showed me a lot of his travelogue. For example, there's a kind of iron carriage that flies in the sky in Fontaine. Whoa, dude, airships! Airships are canon! Oh, shit. It runs along an invisible road. Wait. It takes no time to travel from one end of the village to the other. Wait, what? Okay, is it an airship? A special kind of grass in Sumeru. Dude, they're gonna have to implement that whenever we go to Fontaine in like 7 years. Special kind of grass in Sumeru where, which can be planted anywhere. It can be planted in soil, water, sand. Just plant it, it'll sprout and grow. And there's a boat that can stay at the bottom of the sea for a long time. Oh my god, I'm losing my freaking mind. We're going submarining whenever we go to... What would you say? Sumeru? By riding in that boat, people can go to the deep sea to do all kinds of things, and see all kinds of fish. Oh my god, did he tell you about Shneznaya? No, he didn't. That's not the point, though. Recently, Uncle Ramsey stopped sending me his travelogue for some reason, so I'm running out of stories to tell Koichi. I know that Uncle Ramsey has been staying at the Komare tea house. I wanted to find him, but the gatekeeper's sister, Kozue, wouldn't let me in because I'm a kid. You look old enough. Can you go talk to him? Sure. Okay. Oh, she wants to go with me. I'm a stranger. Alright, that was a side quest.
The Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law and order in Inazuma. The ones actually enforcing the Vision Hunt decree. But why would they take action against one of their own? Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold this month's emergency provisions?
The entire clan is counting on that food. We demand an explanation.
How many times do I have to say it? I don't know anything about emergency provisions.
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential. Do you understand? Not some goods to be pocketed by greedy samurai.
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this.
Emergency provisions? You mean like emergency food?
Oh, huh? And who are you? One of Kurosawa's gang, no doubt.
What? We just happened to be passing by. We heard the commotion and came to see what the matter was.
I see. You seem to have come just at the right time. Perhaps you can help us settle this matter. This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. They issue emergency provisions to the area, and he's the one responsible for distribution. In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. Now, he suddenly refuses to give us anything. He's keeping the provisions for himself, I just know it. We'll starve without them.
No one seems to care about us. We used to think Kurosawa was a kind man, but he's shown his true colors. He's the same as all the other samurai. It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The Raiden Shogun doesn't need people like him helping her rule the nation.
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us to help. But why would she ever want us to help someone like him? Maybe we should talk to Kurosawa and see what he has to say.
Alright. What's up, Kurosawa?
I've never even heard of these emergency provisions. I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. But either way, it's ridiculous. If I was hoarding supplies, would I still be the poor man I am today? My own family can barely get by as it is. No, if you'll excuse me, I've got other matters to attend to.
We heard that you lost your vision recently.
That's the first bit of truth I've heard all day. The Shogun's army told me that I was unworthy of my vision. And they said I was slacking off in my work. Apparently, I'd even disappointed the Raiden Shogun. And that's why they confiscated my vision.
Well, that's strange. You were helping enforce the Vision Hunt Decree. Why would you be unworthy of your vision?
To be perfectly honest, I don't seem to remember the details. All I know is that I would perform certain things every month. But I don't recall what they were. And it's not just that. I have this unsettling feeling, like someone owes me something.
Does it have to do with the missing emergency provisions?
I didn't take any. Like I said, if I was taking them for myself, I wouldn't be going through such hard times right now. To top it all off, my house was just raided by treasure hoarders, which is why I came here in the first place. I was chasing after them when I got held up by these two. If you don't believe me, go find the treasure hoarders yourself. If there were any emergency provisions to be had, they would have found them.
Huh. He seems to be telling the truth. But we better confirm. Let's go round up those treasure hoarders and see what they have to say. We should be able to follow their tracks. They couldn't have gone too far.
Oh. These are the parents of the Inazuman lady and Liyue. Are you Atsuko's parents? She asked me to bring this to you guys. She should just say it to us directly. Typos. Atsuka's back. Uh-oh. Someone's conning these two? What the heck? This is weird. That's a weird story.
Time to go.
We really outdid ourselves this time. All those samurai houses packed with goods, we really hit the jackpot. I mean, besides that one house.
You haven't seen anything yet. There'll be a lot more where this came from. Today's just the beginning. I'll be leading you all on an epic journey of pillage and plunder that will go down in hoarder history.
You demand, boss.
These seem like the treasure hoarders we're after. Let's teach them a lesson.
Murder.
I'm going in. Out of the frying pan.
The wind knows me.
And they're dead.
Oh, there goes all the Mora. We worked hard to steal that, you know? Come on, boss. Think of something.
Not bad, kid. You ever think of joining the treasure hoarders? We could use someone like you.
Alright. I heard you guys looted Kurosawa's house.
Kurosawa? Oh, I remember. So he's the one who sent you after us, huh? Just our luck.
So what did you see inside? Was it stuffed with food supplies?
Food supplies? You kidding? That place was a complete mess. All we found was a strange-looking box, hopefully with valuables inside. I didn't want anyone else to see it, so I was planning on opening it myself once we got back. But now that you've caught us, how about we make a deal? That little box for our freedom. What do you say?
You've got a deal. Now show us what's in the box.
Paimon, or we could just kill them and take the box.
Huh? What the?
There's nothing in here but IOUs!
Yeah, a lot of them too.
Uh-oh, somebody's entering my world.
Made out to the owner of a general goods store, a Miss Aoi. We're talking tons of mora here. We better talk to this Miss Aoi and get to the bottom of this. As for you guys, you're free to go. Just pray that our paths don't cross again.
Yes, of course. So, we redeemed
What the
ourselves
fuck?
for some IOUs. Does that mean we broke even?
Shut it. Let's just get out of here.
Oh, you bastard. You ruined my cutscene. Oh, now I'm up here.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories
Adventure
of my
time.
home. This blade. It is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
Oh, what a sweetie pie. Dang it. From what I can tell, the community in this game is really cute.
Oh, there goes all the Mora.
Oh no, I have to go through it again! No!
Bad kid, Kuros. So he's the one.
Everyone that has joined my world has been super nice and cute. Adorable, in my opinion. I've had one negative experience.
We better talk to the. As for you guys.
So, we redeemed ourselves for some.
Shut it.
I don't know. I was AFK and I came back. And I noticed I was in a co-op session. And, I was like, hello stranger, are you here? Do you need some of my resources? And then they were like my balls. And I was like, alright, I'm gonna have to be rude back to you now. I know that's super mild, but compared to the rest of the experiences I've had with strangers, it was it made me sad. Hi NBK, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Should I switch over to Xenoblade now? I don't know, man. I'm having such a good time with this. Some people care though, and like I appreciate those people a lot. I know, you guys are right though. I still feel bad about it.
Welcome to Tsukumomono Groceries. We've got everything you need. Can I help you find something?
Tsukumomono. That's such a long name.
Or perhaps there's something you want to inquire about?
About these IOUs.
Ah, so you're friends of Kurosawa, I take it? Perhaps you're here to pay off his debts.
Whoa, whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're just here to learn where they all came from.
Paimon is so funny, dude.
How did Kurosawa end up owing you so much money? Did he buy anything super expensive here?
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase large quantities of foodstuffs. He'd always put the payment on his own account. However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer enough to cover the cost. So, he started writing out IOUs to cover whatever he couldn't afford of the usual amount.
So that's how he was getting those emergency provisions. But why did he have to purchase a usual amount? If the prices increased, couldn't he just buy less?
Well, if you think about it, the citizens receiving the emergency provisions must have been carefully calculating how much they needed to sustain them each time. Kurosawa thought that it would be quite the disappointment for them if they found they didn't have enough, especially after such long and careful planning. So he deemed it necessary to take on the debt rather than let the people down.
Wow. Kurosawa was purchasing all the emergency provisions at his own expense. And no one ever appreciated what he did. They just complained and held him accountable.
People's attitudes will always reflect their circumstances. In the face of hardship, nobody cares to think twice. If you ask me, had Kurosawa told everyone the truth about the supplies from the start, then there wouldn't be such a severe backlash now. Of course, I'm sure there would still have been some unrest. What he was doing was truly a thankless deed. As for why he chose to spend his own money on emergency provisions and never tell anyone, I'm still not too clear myself. If you're still curious, why don't you go ask him yourself?
He doesn't remember, dude.
I see. That reminds me, it seems that his vision was recently confiscated. Most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name, he'll have no choice but to sell that sword that is so dear to him.
Sword? What sword?
Oh, didn't he tell you? He possesses a very valuable blade. He's carried it for years now. I've asked him about its origins. He told me that it was a gift from his father, that it was too precious to sell. In hindsight, I regret that I never made an offer on it. Everything has its price, at least that's what I think. Why don't you ask him about the sword yourself? Perhaps it'll even provide you with the answers you're looking for. Oh, but before you go, if you would kindly settle today's bill.
But we didn't buy anything!
Information is also a kind of commodity, wouldn't you agree? Don't worry, I won't charge much for information about Kurosawa. Nothing we ever discussed was explicitly confidential anyway. Oh, let me think. 2,000 mora should be a fair price.
Oh my gosh.
At least we now know where the emergency provisions are coming from. Plus, we found out that Kurosawa has a priceless sword in his possession. Let's go talk to Kurosawa again and see if he can remember anything.
Okay, back to Kurosawa.
I presented them with a choice. Either they left or I drew my sword.
Spaghetti.
They left. It turned out to be a real time saver, actually. Perhaps I should start using it more often. Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders? Everything I said was true, right?
Actually,
That just about sums it up. It turns out that you really were distributing emergency provisions, but they were all purchased at your own expense.
I'm dying right now. I thought I was funny with spaghetti, but oh my god.
Strange. Is that really the kind of person I was? I don't really have any such recollection. Even after all you've told me, I still don't remember anything.
I don't know if there is a best, but Pringles.
Why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone?
Fits
And
in
why
the
would I
cup
put
holder.
myself in such a difficult situation? I really don't understand.
Admittedly, can get a little messy on the fingers.
But I cannot deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, I could sense that my body was somehow reluctant to do so.
Mind if we take a look?
This sword was once wielded by my father. I remember once when I was young, I wanted to sneak out with the blade and show it off to the kids next door. My father ended up catching me in the act and scolded me severely.
I mean, technically you could put spaghetti in a tube of Pringles and just kind of chopstick it out mid-drive.
What did he say? I can't seem to remember that either.
How about tasty sausages?
It would seem that I forgot many important things when my vision was taken from me. All I can remember now is my father telling me that this blade bore his life's creed. Before he passed away, he placed the sword in my hands and said to me, "With this sword, you should..."
Can you imagine washing Cheetos? They would just dissolve, dude.
Hey, if you look carefully, there seems to be some words engraved on the hilt.
Now I want Cheetos. Oh man.
Can you recognize the words?
The words are virtue and justice.
Virtue and justice? Somehow those two words seem to explain everything now. Taking on seemingly endless debts to make others happy. I guess that must have been my greatest ambition after all. But what use are virtue and justice? I purchased the provisions for those in need. And look how things ended up. The Tenryo Commission seized my vision. And the very people I was so desperately trying to help refused to understand me.
Yo, Xenosnake, what's up, man?
And the irony of all of it is, I somehow still felt sorry when threatening them with my blade.
Hot Cheetos dipped in cream cheese. Is that good? I mean, it kinda sounds like it would be.
I'm incapable of being a good person, yet I'm equally unable to be bad.
Like, very light.
I don't know what to do with myself.
Yet another
A very light dip.
soul. When we get the chance, let's speak to Toma about Kurosawa's debt. The Yashiro Commission would surely help cover his expenses. In any case, we must never let him sell off that sword. Yeah, seems like losing all ambition is a terrible experience.
Are we still talking about Cheetos or?
Fortunately for us, you don't have a vision.
Is this a new subject?
Let's go find the next poor soul.
Wait, I'm sorry, Unbun. What? Wait, okay, so these two said their supposed fake daughter will return tonight. I don't know if it's true or not. If I do something, let's go to nighttime and see what's up. Wait, so
This scenery is wonderful.
so
Surely
these
enough to
girls in your
convince
high school
anyone
would
to
just
become
have
one.
tubs of cream cheese with them? Not judging. I just need clarification. Oh yeah, gotcha. Dang, how ideal, right? Oh cool, the timing did matter. We had to wait until after midnight. Asuka should be back now, let's knock on the door. Sounds like they're talking about something. That being said, I wonder what would happen to the tanuki that we rescued before. You're too kind. That tanuki only had a minor scrape on its leg. If you let it be in the bushes, it would have recovered. I couldn't help it. It was looking at me with tears in its eyes. It looked very pitiful. My conscience just wouldn't let me. Forget it. It's never wrong to do good deeds. It's just that it ate a bit too much. Nearly as much as me. Who is it? I'm the traveler. Oh, I remember you. Please wait here. Hot Cheetos and bagels. Whoa, this is actually Atsuko. Hello, I'm Atsuko. First, no, nice to see you again. Sorry, I was homesick after I gave you the letter. I changed my mind and took a ship back to Inazuma. Sorry for not clarifying before and making you travel so far. How did you return to Inazuma? You had your ways, you don't have to worry about that. Dude, Mama is hot. I've prepared my payment for you, please take it. Thanks for your help. Hurry up and go about the rest of your day. What about your mansion? What is happening? Who are you? I'm Atsuko, of course. I look like Atsuko and sound like Atsuko. What's there to be suspicious about? Look, stop being persistent. Forget it. I won't talk to you anymore. I've got work tomorrow. I'm heading off. These side quests are like way better than the OG side quests in Mondstadt and Liyue. Lime and Cheetos are great in my opinion. To me, they're very addicting, but chips in general to me are dangerously addicting. I would recommend trying it.
The third person who had their vision taken is supposed to be a famous sword master around these parts. Hyman heard that he's the present-day master of Meikyo Shisui art. Sounds pretty impressive. This is his dojo. Luckily, there's some people around. Let's go talk to them.
Nanako, don't worry. Sensei will be fine. Those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong, but he fought them all off in the end, didn't he?
Maybe, but I'm still worried about him. Things have gotten dangerous before in the past, but it's never shaken him. This time, though...
It's just because he's been possessed, that's all. Once the exorcism has taken place, he'll be right as rain in no time.
Hey there! Did something happen?
Who are you? I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired. Get out of here immediately! Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live to regret it.
No! You got it so wrong! We just came here to...
We are here to become disciples.
Disciples?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. We've heard all about the mighty master of Meikyo Shisui art. It's the whole reason we came all this way, to seek him out and ask him to train us. But then we got here and overheard you talking about how he got possessed or something?
From the way you're dressed, it doesn't look like you're from around here. Please, accept my apologies. We've had so many people trying to cause us trouble recently that we're on high alert. You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still recovering. He's not able to take on any new disciples for the time being.
We can wait.
I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Okay, how about this? My fellow disciple Nanako and I will explain Sensei's situation to you in a little more detail. Then you can decide whether to stay or to leave. Sensei's name is Domon, a name I'm sure you've already heard. Though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He then proceeded to defeat many other prominent sword masters, never losing a single fight. He once said that his goal was to become the best sword master in the world. And so, even while training us, he continued to hone his own art. His fervor truly inspired us, and we trained hard, determined to keep up with him. But then...
Not long ago, Sensei had his vision taken away. He hasn't been the same since. He says the strangest things over and over, and he refuses to let us train. Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think that he's been possessed by an evil spirit. So, we've asked the Shrine Maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine to perform an exorcism. But if I'm honest, I still have my doubts over whether he'll completely recover.
The Grand Narukami Shrine? What's that?
You haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island. The head shrine maiden is reputed to have very close ties with the almighty Shogun herself. Not that we'd have any means of involving the head shrine maiden, of course. But even one of the ordinary shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine would have clear power and authority to perform an exorcism. So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei is going to be just fine. The exorcism will take place this evening. You're both more than welcome to come and watch if you're interested.
So, losing your vision can cause possession? Guess we should come back this evening and see for ourselves.
Oh, cool. Look at the way the door light lights up the floor. Cool. Cheetos and sour cream. I mean, cream cheese. Pre-rinsed cream cheese as well to go with that. uh
Shh. So you decided to come. It's a good thing you didn't arrive any earlier. You would have had to witness Sensei in one of his fits of madness.
Oh my gosh. But what a callback. Why are you guys like this?
Just now, when Nanako was attending to him, she heard him whispering a few names to himself. When she asked him who the people were, he suddenly looked panic-stricken and pushed her away. It looked like he was in great distress. He was covering his ears and looking frantically around him with bloodshot eyes. All the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew, others we didn't recognize. But they all seemed to be the names of sword masters he had defeated in the past. One of them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei's, his senior, in fact. But Sensei defeated him in a duel many years ago, and he has been a wanderer ever since. Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. Thankfully, the shrine maidens managed to subdue him, so the exorcism can finally continue. The ritual has now begun. All we can do is patiently await the result. Here's hoping Sensei will be back to his normal self very soon. Please, excuse me for a moment while I fetch some water. If he wakes up, he is sure to be thirsty.
What the? What? What?
Who's that sneaking around? Uh-oh. Could they be here to mess up the exorcism? We won't let them get away with it. Come on, let's go after them.
Kinda look like the guy from Kondo Village, to be honest. Konda. Sir, wait.
Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up? Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up. Aha! Suspicious person sighted! That's...
Oh. How did you catch up with me so quickly? Are you sure you're Domon's disciples? You move even quicker than he does. Unless... I guess it's been a few years. Maybe his skills have improved again.
Excuse me? We're the ones asking the questions here. First off, who are you? And what are you doing sneaking around these parts? You seem like bad news, mister.
Bad news? I'll have you know I trained side by side with Domon back in the day, long before you ever showed up. I don't care to talk about that time anymore. But if you must know, I am Domon's senior.
His senior? Wait, that means you must be...
Anzai? Yes, that's me.
Why did you run?
Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated with him ever again.
Why were you there?
When we were young, we trained under the same sword master.
studying Make-Yoshi Sui art together. I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up to me as a steady and dependable older disciple. Practitioners of Make-Yoshi Sui art seek to achieve stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. So the majority of disciples are indifferent to rank and reward. I was no exception. But Domon was different. The first thing he did when he joined was go straight to our sensei and ask him, with a beaming smile on his face, how to become the best in the world. Sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword should not be used for such vain ends. Sensei said that coveting the title of the best sword master barely days into his training,
Hey, Kelvin.
showed that he had a fickle mind.
How you doing?
And that this would impede him from ever mastering the blade. I thought so too at the time, but Domon began making swift progress in his training and even started catching up with me. Only then did I realize that it was Domon who had long since freed his mind from all agitation.
Browsing the web. Welcome to
Desire to become the best
Twitch
in the world.
/
He sought
Zatvandoot.
nothing less than perfection in the art of the sword, and nothing could deter him from this goal, no matter what stood in his way.
Sure sounds like he meant business. So how come you don't want to ever see him again?
Because until he arrived, I was convinced that I would succeed our sensei as the master of Make-Yoshi Sui art. Of all the disciples, I was the most gifted. I had trained the longest. Everyone had high expectations for me. Domon's arrival changed everything. When we sparred, I lost not just the match, but my pride and my status too. I fled the dojo that day and never looked back. Later, I heard that he sparred with Sensei too. Sensei was advanced in years by then, and unfortunately, after that I wanted nothing further to do with him. Deep down though, I still respected his mastery of the blade, and his commitment to the art of the sword. So, when I heard rumors that he had lost his mind, my first reaction was to dismiss them as false. How could he, of all people, have lost his mind? His mind was the sharpest of them all. He had practiced Make-Yoshi Sui art to perfection. I decided to quietly come and see if it were true. Then, to my complete astonishment, I heard him call my name. I thought mine was a name he had long since forgotten. So you see, I came here not to cause him any harm. I just wanted to see for myself. Okay, you've heard my story. You should get back now. The exorcism is probably finishing.
Seems like we got it wrong this time. He wasn't here to mess up the exorcism at all. Still, Paimon's not sure we should bring him back with us.
I just skipped over that on accident.
Time to go.
Oh, Shrine Maiden's here.
What? You're saying he isn't possessed? Does that mean he's just lost his mind? But how is that possible? No, I refuse to believe it. Something's clearly wrong.
Nanako, please. Try not to get agitated.
I am sorry. With what powers I have, I can find no sign of any malignant spirit having possessed Domon. But spirits may take a myriad of forms in this world, many of which I cannot claim to have witnessed myself. Thus, I dare not rule out possession with complete certainty. And all is certainly not lost, for I received word not long ago that Lady Yai has taken an interest in your sensei's case.
Lady Yai? Is that the same Lady Yai that I think you mean?
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine? That's wonderful news! Then Sensei will be sure to recover.
Sick.
Correct.
Do we get to meet
Lady
her?
Ai is most knowledgeable indeed, and has abundant experience in the exorcism of evil spirits and aversion of great calamities. I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed your sensei, but Lady Ai can give a conclusive verdict.
Excuse me, Miss Inagi, but I must ask, should we prepare a greeting gift for Lady Ai?
Lady Yai is
That won't be necessary. All
a
that is
leaked
required of you is your
character.
timely arrival at the Grand Narukami Shrine. Lady Yai does not like to be kept waiting. I must leave now, but we will meet soon at the shrine. I wish Domon a full and speedy recovery.
Who'd have thought Lady Yai herself would have taken notice of our sensei's case?
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't renowned enough to deserve Lady Yai's attention?
No, that's not what I meant at all. You misunderstand me. I just mean this is Lady Yai, the head shrine maiden. She has direct and close contact with the almighty Shogun herself. Anyway, you should join us too, tomorrow. Given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei, we, the disciples of Meikyo Shisui Art, will do our best to help you.
Okay.
Sure! After all, everyone seems pretty excited about Lady Yai. We're curious to meet her too. Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to find out a thing or two about the Raiden Shogun from her.
There's literally a character called Ayaka that we met today. But we're using Yae for the Ayaya. Ayaya. Dude, I would love to see her for the first time. Is it gonna happen? I mean, I doubt it, but please? Oh, I saw her character model load in.
Do you think
Yo.
that's Lady Yai? Oh, no wonder Junyo is so excited. She has a really striking presence. Also, is it just Paimon?
Wow.
Or did she look right at us just now?
She looks great, yeah.
It was probably nothing. It's not like she's ever seen us before.
Keep away. Keep away from me. I gave up the art of the sword. Please, let me go, I beg you.
As you can see, Lady Yai, Domon has persisted in this state for some time now. He appears to see those who have lost to him in duels past, gathered all around him to persecute him.
Lady Yai, it must be a possession, right? This is nothing like him at all. In the past, no matter what came his way, he would always face it with a confident smile.
I'm sorry. It is clear to me that your sensei is not possessed by any evil spirit.
Then does that mean he...
Yes. This is a change in the person himself. Unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under, he suffered a spiritual collapse. With his wits impaired, he finally descended into madness. As one who is thrown into the sea, though he fights back desperately against his predicament, it does nothing to prevent his descent into the depths.
Look at her ankle bracelets.
As for what has triggered this change, I believe it must be the loss of his vision. For to be stripped of one's vision is to be stripped of one's ambition.
Stripped of his ambition? But Lady Yai, even without his ambition, why should he suffer such a dramatic change? How does that explain his descent into madness?
Your school practices Meikyo Shisui art, does it not? Stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. What a fine notion that would be if any in this world could ever hope to achieve it. There was once one who claimed to be indifferent to rank and reward, and who fled enraged when defeated by his junior. And then there was an aged swordmaster who was aggrieved enough that he crossed blades with a disciple he himself had taught. Then, what of the one who crossed blades with his own sensei and beloved fellow disciple, and defeated them both? Can one truly remain unagitated, of still mind in moments such as these?
Lady, I'm not sure I understand.
The path of the Swordmaster is filled with twists and turns. It is no small undertaking to pursue the position of greatest swordmaster in the world. It requires one to take their sword firmly in both hands and cut down the hopes and dreams of others, even those of one's closest companions. Only a deep commitment to his ambition to become the best made it possible for him to rise above the pain of these encounters, to focus on the way ahead. When that ambition disappeared, he began to doubt himself. As he battled his growing anxiety, he slowly descended into the state you see him in now. Much like a certain fatally flawed friend of mine.
Poor Sensei. To think he's been suffering so greatly.
Is she, like, mean and evil?
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Father, Sensei, Ansai.
That's enough.
What the? He's here?
Isn't that Ansai? Where did he come from? Did he follow us the whole way here?
Ansai.
The hand.
The two of you. Is that you or a ghost? You're here for revenge, aren't you? I knew it would come. I never should have.
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from kindly. But I didn't come here to settle a score. It's been so long now that I made peace with it years ago. You did nothing wrong that day. I couldn't face the humiliation. That's why I ran. I don't think most of the people you beat along the way would hold it against you. On the contrary, when you cut our ambitions short, we entrusted them to you, in the hopes that they might carry you further. Now I know that we can't place our hopes in you any longer, since you've been stripped of your ambitions too. But that is no reason to strip them of theirs. Follow the way of the sword all the way to the highest peak. You taught them that, didn't you?
But what if one day, the same thing happens to them? I put everything I had into trying to become the best. But what if it was all a huge mistake right from the start? If there's a chance they'll end up like me one day, I'd rather they stay where they are now than go any further down this path.
Have you asked them what they think?
Sensei, after you rescued me from the hands of the pirates, I told myself I would follow in your footsteps for the rest of my days. I can't know whether I will suffer in my future as you do now. All I know is that here and now, in the present, I wish to continue.
There's a lot of talking.
I want to keep going until the day that I can stand before everyone with my head held high and announce that I, like my sensei Domon before me, am a master of Meikyo Shisui art.
Nanako's far from the only one. Actually, all of us think that way.
Goodness. Well,
You see? You can place the ambition you once had in their hands. Being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened to me, so I can't claim to understand it. But I do know what it feels like to have your ambitions crushed. That's what happened on the day that you so effortlessly defeated me. So, just as I once placed my ambitions onto you, it is time for you to release yours into their custody. You are not in the same position that I was. When I left, I had nothing to my name. But you have a great number of worthy disciples.
I understand. I'm sorry to have made you worry for me, and for the state of Meikyo Shisui art. I no longer have the resolve to become the best in the world. The emptiness and suffering inside of me will not abate, so I cannot hope to still my mind and be free of agitation. But as your sensei, I shall commit to imparting unto you everything I have learned in my life so far. This is my promise. And I humbly ask Anzai, my senior, to hold me to my word.
You can count on that. I'd be checking in on you occasionally anyway, just to make sure you hadn't lost your mind again. But I am now used to the life of a wanderer. I do not belong in the dojo anymore, so I will simply stop by once in a while to make sure you aren't cutting any corners with them. Well, don't just stand there staring at me. Say thank you to Lady Yai and then get yourself back home.
He didn't even do anything, dude. She just kind of like scolded him.
So even though his ambition was taken away, his disciples can take it over on his behalf. Guess that sort of solves this one, huh?
Kinda, but with the Electro Archon no longer giving out visions, I don't know.
Traveler, a moment, please. Lady Yai has some words for you.
So, my intuition was correct. The wind that blows from afar carries fresh life to these shores. For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment. I have high hopes for you, child. Don't disappoint me.
Ooh, Lady Yai seems to have taken a real interest in you. She seems super mysterious. I'm so curious what she really meant by all that. We can come back to it another time. For now, we should go report back to Miss Kamisato.
Dang, that took long. Longer than I expected. Yeah, Yayamiko is supposedly a future Electro magician class.
One with nature.
But I don't know when she's coming out.
Back off!
Oh. I can't figure out this puzzle. What do I do? Oh, maybe just place it right where it is. Is that working? No, it's not working. Does the wind interfere? I don't know. I don't think so. I think the source is that one over there. Yeah, I can't do anything with this. Yeah, this one... Is it the opposite? Huh. I don't know what to do. I just don't get it.
I follow the wind.
I don't even know what thing you're referring to. I don't know what the goal is. Just straight up, I don't know what the goal is. I've done a version of these, yeah. Typically I would just have to make the currents connect using the relay stone. That's making those connect somehow. I'm wondering if that one over there is providing power to this? No idea. Oh, I think that and that have to provide power to that.
I follow the wind.
I imagine. I think. So I need this to be like right here, maybe? There we go. It's not doing anything. And once it moves over there, that stops. Oh, shit.
Wind Strider.
I won't say for sure, no, but I don't see any. I wonder if this is something I've already done, and all it did was activate this wind current. Well, now I'm just exploring. Yeah, you're right. I probably did it already. I don't know. Well, this is not my goal anyway. I was just distracting myself. We're gonna meet Ayaka. Oh!
Guess who fulfilled all your wishes?
Whoa, budget cutscene, dude.
Huh?
Traveler, Paimon, it is a pleasure to finally meet you both face to face. I have heard all about how you helped our
Whoa,
three
cool
friends.
eyes.
My sincerest thanks to you.
The damage done by losing a vision can't be completely undone.
Yeah. Short of getting them their visions back, it seems like there's no way to really help them. Ayaka, how come this time you get to come out and meet us in person?
Because now that you have done the 3 things I asked of you, I consider you to be my friends. As you will observe, I dispense with the screen for Toma also.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second. But isn't Toma your, servant? Paimon's happy to help and all, but Paimon sure as heck did not sign up to be a servant.
Oh. Paimon, you are most entertaining. Toma is first and foremost my friend, and was so before he ever became my attendant.
Oh, okay then. Ayaka, you seem pretty different out in the open compared to how you are behind the screen. Alright, we can be friends.
Alright then.
Thank you both kindly. Back to the matter at hand. You have now witnessed the pain of those deprived of their visions. What are your feelings on what you have seen?
I hope they can one day be free from their torment.
Perhaps in the eyes of a deity such as the almighty Shogun, the lives of those who inhabit the world are inconsequential. Thunders roar, lightnings flash, the winds assault, and the rains descent. All these things take place with no regard for the feelings of the common people. But I believe that surely you understand what they must endure. It seems that perhaps now you can appreciate my feelings on all of this. In which case, perhaps you would be willing to reconsider your stance?
Yes, I will help you.
You will? Really?
Yes, but you have to keep the promise you made to me.
Naturally.
Alright, bravo, my lady. You were right all along.
See? I told you he wouldn't reject them. I'd placed my trust in the right person after all. Now then, given that the remainder of our discussion pertains to matters of a more confidential nature, perhaps we could move to the Komori Tea House? We ought not to involve other members of the Yashiro Commission.
I'm sorry, what, Narwhal? That's for you to decide.
Well, here we are
continue without me. I'll keep watch.
So, what's the deal with this place anyway? What makes it your favorite meeting spot?
This is land that was gifted to the Yashiro Commission by the Shogun. The Kamisato clan has the exclusive right to plan, build, and repair any property on this land, and even to allow or deny access. Such privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role in managing ceremonial affairs. Oftentimes, it is not appropriate to discuss details in front of bystanders.
Oh, Paimon gets it! Gotta keep a bit of mystery, right?
Once the number of ceremonial affairs conducted in the city began to decline, our forebears built a tea house here. Only members of the Yashiro Commission are permitted to come and go as they please.
Makes sense. Perfect place for a secret base.
In any case, we can talk freely here. I presume you have a few questions that you wish to ask me?
Have you raised a formal objection to the Vision Hunt decree yet, Ayaka?
Of course. We have tried on numerous occasions. Unfortunately, each time a proposal to repeal the decree arrives at Tenshukaku, it is promptly vetoed by both the Tenryou Commission and the Kanjo Commission, and subsequently scrapped.
Well, you have a vision, and Toma has a
They
vision.
invariably adopt a stance of unconditional support for the Shogun's decisions. They have no interest in discussing anything. It almost makes one wonder whether they had a hand in the Shogun's sudden decision to issue the Vision Hunt decree.
Tell me about this Shogun.
The almighty Shogun. I've seen her on but only a few occasions, most of them formal ceremonies. She inspires awe, commands respect, and exudes a sense of absolute authority. But it was her almost complete lack of any emotion. In that sense, she appeared to me to be less of a ruler and more of, well, an executive official, I suppose. Focused exclusively on her single goal of implementing eternity, acting accordingly without feeling.
Oh, Ayaka has a mole as well, and it's like on the very opposite side of the Shogun.
The issue is this. For the vast majority of people,
Beauty
the Vision
mark.
Hunt decree is something that has no implications whatsoever. After all, it is but a tiny minority of people who receive visions. Moreover, it is not unknown for visions to spark jealousy in others. Because of this, the attitude of most people towards the Vision Hunt decree is one of indifference.
How can they be like that? Paimon's getting mad.
Nevertheless, in addition to us, there is also the resistance on Watatsumi Island.
Resistance? You mean like an army fighting against the decree?
Yes. Many who have lost or fear losing their visions have rallied together under Sangonomiya on Watatsumi Island to form a resistance group. To say a little more about Sangonomiya, historically, there has always been some conflict between them and the shogunate of Narukami Island due to their different belief systems. But I do wonder whether there may be some other agenda behind their resistance movement, beyond merely fighting the Vision Hunt decree.
Ooh, Paimon has a question though.
Oh? What would you like to know, Paimon?
Have you got a plan yet to fight the Vision Hunt decree?
To be honest, we do not.
What?
Please, do not forget that challenging the Vision Hunt decree is tantamount to challenging a deity. Coming to terms with that is already a difficult step to take.
So what are we gonna do?
Well, for the moment, all we can do is try and reduce the harm that is being caused by this decree. For example, by providing vision bearers with safe refuge, or manufacturing counterfeit visions for them as a contingency measure.
You're telling Paimon that there are people out there who can make fake visions?
Don't underestimate the talents of the craftspeople in Hanamizaka. To the naked eye, their counterfeits are indistinguishable from the genuine article.
I want one.
The problem we are facing right now is that Master Masakatsu, who was providing us with counterfeit visions, has recently been arrested by the Tenryou Commission.
Well.
Darn! So they found out about it? Ugh.
Yes. We knew it was not a long-term solution, and that it was only a matter of time before it would be exposed. But we cannot simply abandon Master Masakatsu.
You saved many others.
Exactly. I feel the same way. But given mine and Toma's identities as part of the Yashiro Commission, breaking him out of prison would risk dragging down the reputation of the entire Kamisato clan should we be caught. That would only serve to cast suspicion on any future activity we might seek to attempt.
So you're hiring me.
By no means do we intend to place the burden of such a task on your shoulders alone. When you are ready, go to Hanamizaka and look for a fireworks shop run by the Nagonohara family. There, you will find someone who can help you.
Oh, are we gonna meet Euthymia? Oh my god. So many character introductions at once. Oh, this is a photo op, dude. Oh, did I make her blank, or did I do that on time? Oh, it was timing.
We should look for a new investment. Mora doesn't grow on trees.
What delicious tea.
Give up!
Oh. We may as well get a shot with Toma as well. What way am I facing? West. And that's where the sun sets. So I'm gonna make a sunset happen. Achievement.
In a trade war, the perfect hunter leaves no trace.
Just hand it over. You don't want any trouble with me. If you think your elemental powers are enough to resist the Vision Hunt decree, then you'd better think again. Believe me, you're not the first of your kind we've encountered, and we've seen the same unpleasant outcome time after time. You'd best save yourself the trouble.
Can't you make an exception? I just got this vision. I won't even use it, I promise.
So this is the Vision Hunt decree in action, huh? We can't just sit around and watch things unfold, can we?
Let's roll.
Hey, wait!
There she is?
Huh? There's someone trying to get our attention. Come on, this way. What's going on? Can't you see we need to go help?
Shh, quiet. Just sit tight and watch for a moment.
Hey, this isn't right, you know. Just because you don't have a vision doesn't mean you can sit back and watch others in trouble. Huh? Hey.
Oh, she has a vision, baby.
Have a vision.
Shh. If you don't keep your voice down, I won't have one much longer.
All right, all right. Here, take it.
Wise choice. All right, let's go.
What should we do now? He's already given up his vision. Doesn't he know what could happen to him after losing it? This is your fault. You're the one who stopped us from interfering.
I bet he... Is that a treasure chest back there? God dang it.
Many thanks, Miss Euthymia. If you hadn't swapped me a fake just now, I'm sure I would have lost it.
This guy has a vision?
No worries. You put on quite the convincing performance.
Oh, her voice. Seems we were fooled as well.
Oh, so that's what's going on here. And to think Paimon was about to unleash Paimonial wrath on Miss Euthymia. Sorry about that.
Euthymia.
Think nothing of it. I could tell from your reaction we were on
Oh,
the
cool.
same
Look
side.
at her
I
makeup.
just didn't know it, you know? Oh, right. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Euthymia, the current owner of Naganohara Fireworks. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Great to meet ya.
Practically everyone on Hanamizaka knows Euthymia. She's the queen of the summer festival. Without her and her fireworks, summer on Narukami Island just wouldn't be the same.
Whoa, that's quite the introduction. Paimon loves fireworks. It's nice to meet you.
Stop it, Hanjiro. You'll embarrass me. As for thanking me, you'd be better off thanking Master Masakatsu. He's the one that gave me the fake visions in the first place. His handiwork allowed me to keep my own vision. Whew, I can't even imagine trying to run the business without it.
Probably shouldn't wear it on your hip like that.
Yes, Master Masakatsu is a good man. It's too bad good people seldom get the recognition they deserve.
Master Masakatsu?
Huh? Do you guys know him too?
Miss Kamisato mentioned him.
You don't say. Then it sounds like the Shirasagi Himegimi has a plan. Awesome! I've been thinking about breaking him out too recently. But if I just marched straight in there by myself, I'd probably get Miss Kamisato in a whole heap of trouble. So, what about if I join you instead?
I wish you would.
Welcome to the team. Ayaka told us to go look for help at a fireworks shop. She must have meant you.
Seems like I finally got a new job to do. Besides hiding vision bearers in my shop, that is. So, Master Masakatsu is being held at the police station. I've already surveyed the area and found a way in.
Whoa, talk about a reliable source. Seems we've got the right person on our team.
Not bad, huh? Let's go as soon as everyone's ready. Don't worry, Master Masakatsu. We're on our way.
Time to break him out.
And that's Euthymia, the owner of this fireworks shop. Paimonial. You're right, dude. I just kind of heard it and continued on. We're not fighting Paimon. We love Paimon, and Paimon loves us. Oh, police detention center. Holy smokes, let's go. Oh, I get to... am I gonna get to play as Euthymia right now? There's no way. Right?
Inside, this place is a whole lot creepier than Paimon imagined.
Come on, this way. As long as we stay
Oh,
quiet,
the
there's not a
music.
good chance. I certainly wouldn't want to end up locked away in here. Let's find Master Masakatsu and get out of here. We should split up. I've got a little present to prepare for Master Masakatsu. I'll be right back.
You sure? Alright then. Just be careful not to get caught.
Yes, you too.
Oh no, she's leaving. Dang it. I was so excited. Can we stealth this mission or no? Never mind. Okay.
Back off!
See ya.
Boba, get them!
Talk about a big door. Seems we need to collect something shaped like Magatama in order to open it.
Oh shit.
Let's light it up! Everybody stand back!
Out of the frying pan, it's...
Into the wind.
Allow me to strike first.
It's fine.
Don't hold back. Train harder.
Hmm.
Battle formation.
What the heck?
Boba, get them! This wall looks a bit odd. Maybe there's some special trick to it.
Special trick, it just moves.
These guys seem a lot tougher than usual. Paimon wonders if that armor over there has anything to do with the source of their strength.
Teach your lesson. Get them.
Power that ended fight!
Allow me.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Out of the frying pan,
As one with wind and cloud.
Train harder.
Follow the wind.
doesn't that Magatama shape look pretty similar to the grooves on the door over there?
No idea what you're talking about, Paimon.
Brace yourself. Lesson. Show me
Boba,
what you
get
got.
them!
Whoa.
It's fine.
Allow me. Strike first. Watch your step.
I'm going in! Let's light it up! Nice and spicy!
I'll spare nothing.
Slash!
Allow me. Strike first.
Oh. Oh, I could have turned that off earlier.
Back off!
That was cool.
Shh! Quick! Hide! Look over there. That must be Master Masakatsu.
Did you really think that little trick of yours could fool us?
Locking you up was just the beginning.
No!
Oh no! Those Tenryou Commission brutes are torturing him!
Oh, you are here. Euthymia.
But the way to break him out fast and...
Travelers in love, dude.
When did you get back here?
We need to ensure we have a means of escape.
I can't bear to watch. If anything happens to Master Masakatsu, our whole plan will have been for nothing.
Hey, you there! What are you doing?
Oh, Sarah.
Ah, ma'am.
Oh, how are they going to pronounce her name?
We were just teaching him a little lesson, that's all.
I love this. So many character introductions.
That's Kujo Sara, adopted daughter of the Kujo clan of the Tenryou
She did say
Commission.
Sara.
She's also a general in the Shogun's army. What's she doing here?
I think Kazuha mentioned... No, she's enforcing the Vision Hunt decree.
Make way, let me have a look at him.
She has a really cool design.
Torture is strictly against military regulations.
Yes, ma'am.
If you are unashamed of such disgraceful action,
There's her electrovision on her
the
hips.
Tenryou Commission itself. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, ma'am. It won't happen again.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
This is our chance. Let's move while they aren't watching Master Masakatsu.
Thank you for the bit, Nicholas. Appreciate it.
Yoimiya, are you sure now's the right time?
Oh, Jesus Christ does not count. Why do you have to type it out and make me feel dumb?
Who is that? Quick, go and investigate.
I saw Paimon's little hand sticking out.
Yes, ma'am.
They're coming! Quick, hide! Sorry. I didn't mean to.
We're in trouble now.
I've got us covered. Time for my little present.
Oh, she was planning for this.
Fireworks!
Huh? Was that an explosion?
It sounded like fireworks.
Quick, let's hurry!
The fireworks were enough to distract them. Maybe more than enough. Fireworks aren't just for festivals, you know.
Nice work.
I was particularly proud of this batch. I decided to.
Oh my god. That's just what her burst looks like, I imagine.
Euthymia, this is turning into a bit of a fireworks display. Well, fireworks are my craft after all. Every batch has to be spectacular.
Surely they will not. Anyone could have bought those at her store. Just check the receipts.
Look, the coast is clear. Now's our chance.
Coast is not clear. Sada is supposed to be standing there. I think Euthymia is one of the best designs since the beginning of the game. And yet, I'm not sure if I'm gonna spend Primo Gems or not.
Euthymia, is that you?
It is too late. I'm going to sleep soon. I stayed up until 3 a.m. last night, dude.
Master Masakatsu! Sorry we took so long. Oh,
Sorry.
guards. Come on! We've got no time to lose! They could be back any minute! Oh.
You were over there watching us this whole time, weren't you?
Yes. Leave. Before I let my judgment get the better of me.
Oh. Sada's a good guy?
He's in serious condition. Be sure he gets immediate medical attention. But remember, once he's recovered, it won't be long until I bring him right back.
Well... you can bet we'll do all we can to keep that from happening.
You're gonna protect Master Masakatsu.
Leave this place.
See ya. Oh. And, see ya with this. Thank you. Oh, shit. I don't even have artifacts worth leveling up right now, dude. This? Let's find a flower. Okay. Yeah. Watch it all go into EM anyway. Okay, attack percent. Not the ideal one. Wow, okay. I'll take it, whatever. I'm done for now. Is she in here? No.
We're finally out of that creepy place.
Yes. Finally, I've made it out of there.
Master Masakatsu, how do you feel? Can you hold on?
Don't worry. I think I can make it to the infirmary without keeling over.
Thank you. All of you. I'll take him to get treated. I'll treat you to a round of drinks once this is all over.
Don't worry about us. Just take care of Master Masakatsu. Good thing we were able to rescue him.
All thanks to Sarah letting us go.
Right, Kujusara. Do you think she was making up for how the guards were treating him? It seems as though there are some okay people among the ranks of the Tenryou Commission. Though Paimon would never agree with their actions in the Vision Hunt Decree, of course. How about we go tell Ayaka and the others the good news?
Wait. Ayaka's here? Oh yeah, wait. Yeah, wait. No. Yes. Did she come here to the tea house? Yuzu, what are you doing here? I heard from Furuya Noboru that you're an adventurer from afar. I'm so jealous. If only I could go on an adventure as well. Could you tell me stories about the outside world? You could take on some commissions from the Adventurers Guild. The local assignments. Yeah, man, just explore the islands, Yuzu. Can't believe you just compared this to Xenoblade.
So Kujo Sara stayed her hand. It would appear she still has some honor to her. I wonder if we should try establishing contact with her. Perhaps we could coax out some information.
Unlikely. Don't forget, Kujo Sara is also carrying out the Vision Hunt Decree. She obeys the orders of the Raiden Shogun without question. In her eyes, Master Masakatsu is of no threat to the decree. This is why she was so willing to allow his escape. If our true motives were ever divulged, she would act against us without a second thought.
True. Though if you ask me, Master Masakatsu's release is an unexpected blessing. We are now one step closer to victory. And we couldn't have done it without Euthymia and the Traveler. You're turning out to be even more reliable than we expected.
Thanks.
Don't mention it.
Indeed. Things may have turned out very differently this time without the help of the Traveler. But if we wish to mount any sizable resistance against the Vision Hunt Decree, there is still much to be done. It is time we make ready our next set of plans.
There's no need to rush, my lady. Things seem to have taken a turn for the better, at least. Not only have we rescued Master Masakatsu, but our list of allies appears to be growing. Yes, which reminds me. The Tenryou Commission seems to be making preparations for a celebration. They call it a ceremony of sorts. And the number of samurai out enforcing the Vision Hunt Decree seems to be waning. The days ahead may be more peaceful than usual.
A ceremony, you say? Why would such a task be left to the Tenryo Commission?
I don't know, but I'm sure it has nothing to do with us. Anyway, with the Tenryo Commission busy with preparations, we should have a little more breathing room than usual.
You do present a good point. Being in a constant state of alert will only tire us further. Perhaps a period of rest is in order. Toma, what would you suggest?
I'd say a celebratory feast is in order. Might I suggest an evening of hot pot together? Funny enough, I learned a new hot pot game recently. I'm sure you'll find it quite amusing.
A hot pot game? What's that? Well, as long as it has to do with eating.
Simply put, every person prepares an ingredient to add to the hot pot. Once the meal begins, we add all the ingredients together. Then we take it in turns to close our eyes, pick an ingredient out of the pot, taste it, and guess whose ingredient it was. Anyone who guesses correctly can go again, and whoever finishes the meal with the most points is declared the winner. Tradition even has it that the winner receives blessings from the god of hot pot. Don't you think it sounds like fun? I've been wanting to give it a try. In fact, I've already got my ingredients prepared.
What is this? Why are we...
Well, sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. Time to gather some ingredients. But what should we choose?
Really just celebrating? Let's be Team Daredevil.
Ooh! Paimon proposes we gather raging demon-level Joyun chilies, super salty ham, mist flower corollas. This is already shaping up to be a hot pot to remember!
Oh, my stomach! It feels like Euthymia fireworks are going off inside me.
Who would have guessed that Toma would be the winner? He ate practically all those weird ingredients without a second thought. Toma? You okay, buddy?
Salt-crusted herring, unripe lavender melon, flash-boiled dongo, oh, and whatever that thing was that nearly froze my tongue off. Hold up, my life is starting to flash before my eyes. Time I call it a night, everyone.
You've only got yourself to blame, Toma. All those strange things you ate were ingredients you added yourself.
But weren't you the one who added those little cakes, Ayaka? I think the Traveler ended up eating one. Boiling cakes in hot pot? Ugh. Think of the texture.
I must apologize. To be perfectly honest, I thought the cakes would be a tasty addition.
Look at her face. She's very disappointed in herself.
Uh-oh. I'm definitely not okay. I need to lie down.
This is weird.
I feel like a new man.
You know, Toma, all you had to do was guess wrong on purpose and it would have been someone else's turn. Talk about being competitive.
His face.
Guess I've been feeling unlucky recently and wanted the God of Hot Pot's blessing. Perhaps I did get a little carried away. Still, I couldn't be beaten at my own game first time around. I think my luck has already taken a turn for the better. I can sense it. So without further ado, I hereby declare that the winner of today's Hot Pot Challenge is... me.
Oh, brother.
Ah, good effort, team. Another important job taken care of. Next on the agenda, some well-earned rest and relaxation.
Yes. If the Tenryo Commission truly is as busy with preparations as Toma claims, then some rest would be a welcome change of pace. And with the extra time, there are some other matters I wish to attend to.
Let's all take some much-needed time off. After a few days' rest, we'll reconvene at the Komori Tea House and discuss our next operation. Downtime is hard to come by these days, so be sure to make the most of it. I'll tidy things up here and start thinking about our ingredients for our next round.
There's gonna be a sequel?
Sure, why not? We should play again now that everyone knows the rules. I'll see you all later.
Oh, his wink.
Bye, Toma. Seems we won't need to be visiting the Komori Tea House for a
Dang,
while.
Toma is getting a lot of screen time.
Places.
Oh, that's the end of the main story quest? Wow. Interesting. I didn't get to meet ball. I didn't get to meet her. I want to see her. My next main.
Where do we go from here? What's the plan?
Traveler, Paimon, hold on.
Huh? Ayaka?
Is something the matter?
Something has come up, and I would like to request your assistance. But
I don't
you
know
ought
if there's
not
a
be
second part
nervous.
right now.
This is not coming from the Yashiro Commission or the Kamisato clan. It is my own individual request.
Individual request? You mean personal stuff?
Correct. It concerns my mother. This may seem a little sudden, but in my view, you are the only person I can entrust this to.
Okay, let's hear it.
A few days ago, I was sorting through some old family belongings when I found a notebook that belonged to my mother.
Dog.
She wrote about all kinds of things, mostly of little consequence. But what drew my attention was a name. It is one that I have never heard before, so the fact that she mentions it so frequently, it makes it difficult for me to ignore.
Probably your mom's best buddy, right?
Never. And although my mother and father passed away many years ago, both my brother and I are familiar with the vast majority of their acquaintances. So, I am very curious about this mysterious individual. I would very much like to meet them. According to the notebook, their name is Tsubaki. This seems to have been someone very important to my mother. Someone with a lot of personality, who liked to have fun.
Paimon thinks it sounds like a girl's name.
That's what I thought too.
So what do you want us to do?
Isn't Umbra Tsubaki?
Do you need us to find her for you?
No. Her address is given in the notebook. We can head straight there. I wanted you to assist me with the preparation of greeting gifts. Please keep everything I have told you in strict confidence. The proper course of action would be to involve my brother and visit her together, but he is terribly busy at present, and on a more selfish note, I don't wish to involve anybody else from Inazuma in this matter.
That's why you came to me, an outlander.
Exactly. That, and you are also a kind, well-mannered person with a genuine concern for other people. Not to mention trustworthy. I would
Alright, don't suck up to me.
else in this situation.
You can count on us! We've done greeting gifts before, so we should be able to help. In terms of payment, just treat us to some delicious food and we'll be more than happy.
Wonderful! In fact, I was hoping to take this opportunity to show you both around. If you don't mind, of course.
Oh, we don't mind. We don't mind at all. Do we?
Not at all.
Thank you kindly. Shall we head off then? Ogura Textiles and Kimonos is our first stop.
Alright, sounds great.
Alright. I guess I'm doing this. This must be, specifically Ayaka's story. Wait, where did...
This must be...
It's a festival promotion. Hey, speaking of, we haven't been anywhere fun since we arrived in Inazuma.
Did you want to go, Ayaka?
No! What made you think that? Festivals are a common occurrence here in Inazuma. We in the Yashiro Commission are very well acquainted with these sorts of customs. Each season brings its own festival, and each festival, in turn, brings a fresh challenge to the task of maintaining public order. So, while festivals are undoubtedly joyous and lively occasions, for us, they are also a cause for concern. Oh, my apologies. I should stop thinking about work. this is hardly relevant to the matter at hand. This store here is the place I wanted to visit.
Oh, so you weren't checking out the promotion? Well, let's take a look inside then.
Welcome. I have all the latest styles. Please take a look. Oh, it's Miss Kamisato, with guests from overseas. Welcome to Ogura Textiles and Kimonos. Are you here to purchase fabric or for tailored garments?
Oh, greetings to you too. I have a design here for a garment. Would you be so kind as to take a look?
Oh, Ayaka came prepared.
Let me see. This could be...
It could be...
Oh, it's a very fine design. Miss Kamisato, you'd like us to make a kimono following this design, yes?
Please, if you could.
I'm honored that you'd choose Ogura Textiles and Kimonos for your tailoring needs. However, there is one rather difficult problem. Based on the design, this kind of kimono would require silk made from the silk flower. The majority of Inazuma's silk is imported from Liyue Harbor, but given the current climate, as you well know, Inazuma is currently under a strict lockdown. In all honesty, the impact on the textiles industry has been quite significant. We're struggling to import high-grade fabrics. So much of our tailoring business has been put on hold indefinitely. But of course, where our customers are able to provide the fabric themselves, we can still be of service.
So you're saying we need to go and buy some silk first?
If even Ogura Textiles and Kimonos can't get a hold of high-grade fabric, where would we buy it from?
You could try the International Trade Association. They are a little better connected than we are. After all, the association brings together merchants from all over the world. The only thing is their prices. They're not the cheapest. In times like these, though, we're lucky to even have an option of getting a hold of the things we want in the first place.
Huh. So even just getting clothes made is an ordeal in Inazuma. Wait, the International Trade Association? That's Kurisu's thing, right? We haven't been...
It looks like that will be our next stop. Thank you ever so much. We will be back once we've acquired the fabric. Oh, in the meantime, I have one other very small request. Could you?
Why is she being so secretive all of a sudden?
Absolutely.
Much obliged.
My pleasure, Miss Kamisato. Honestly, I'm just as excited as you to see the end product. We haven't made a silk kimono for the longest time now, and this is a beautiful design.
That's very kind of you, thank you. Goodbye for now. Traveler Paimon, let's try our luck at the International Trade Association.
Alright, I am passing out. I was so sleepy during that. Bye guys, see ya.